Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Wednesday, August 12th, 2026. After a reported stabbing, a Yucca Valley man was arrested on suspicion of attempted murder. On Thursday, San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies responded to a report of a stabbing at a home in the 57,000 block of El Dorado Drive in Yucca Valley. Deputies say that a male suspect entered the home and stabbed a male victim multiple times before fleeing on a motorcycle. The victim sustained multiple serious and potentially life-threatening injuries. Deputies say they rendered medical aid until the victim was taken to a trauma center for treatment. Deputies identified the suspect as Anthony Garcia, a 55-year-old resident of Yucca Valley. They say they visited several addresses associated with Garcia and were able to identify the license plate number of the motorcycle he was said to be riding. On Saturday, deputies say they received an alert from an automated license plate reader indicating the motorcycle was traveling westbound on 29 Palms Highway near Deer Trail in Yucca Valley. Deputies say they located the motorcycle and conducted a traffic stop on the highway near Senilis Avenue. They took Garcia into custody. Deputies say that a search of Garcia's home recovered 2 hunting knives that are believed to have been used in the attack. Garcia was recently released from prison on burglary charges. He has also served time for assault with a deadly weapon and making felony threats. Anthony Garcia was arrested on suspicion of attempted murder and is being held at the West Valley Detention Center on $1 million bail. A woman was arrested for allegedly possessing stolen property that may be connected to multiple active theft investigations around the Morongo Basin. On August 2nd, San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies responded to a call at a property near the intersection of Heavenly Avenue and Broadway Street in Joshua Tree. Deputies say that the property was under renovation, and the victim had reported a theft of roughly $15,000 in construction equipment and tools. According to law enforcement, deputies noticed wheelbarrow tire tracks and shoe imprints, leading to a neighboring property where they located the reportedly stolen property. On August 4th, at around 3:15 p.m., sheriff's deputies returned to the intersection and executed a search warrant at that neighboring property. Law enforcement reports that large amounts of suspected stolen property were recovered, including a rifle, construction tools, and property that deputies believe are related to other active theft investigations. Deputies say that Valerie Glover, 42, was found inside an RV that was previously reported as stolen. She was arrested at the scene. Valerie Glover was arrested for investigation into possession of stolen vehicles and property and has since been released on bail. According to the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, this is an active investigation, and deputies are still working to identify the owners of the recovered property and any additional related thefts. If you have information regarding this arrest or the stolen property, contact the Morongo Basin Station at 760-366-4175. A judge has halted a mining operation in the Mojave National Preserve run by the same company that has staked mining claims outside of 29 Palms and Joshua Tree National Park. Online news editor Robert Hayden has the update.
A judge has granted a preliminary injunction to the National Parks Conservation Association in their lawsuit over industrial mining in previously protected public lands inside Mojave National Preserve. The NPCA filed a lawsuit against the Department of the Interior over the violation of several federal laws that were passed to protect national parks and monuments from mining impacts. The lawsuit was filed earlier this year, challenging the Department of the Interior's decision to allow the Australian company Dateline Resources Limited to proceed with industrial mining activities at Coliseum Mine within the national park site. The NPCA says industrial operations have restarted in the area and irreparable damage has already been caused in areas around the mine, with new roads being constructed or expanded, drilling and grading in biological sensitive areas, and restricting public access to the public lands. The court order stops further development and will remain in effect while the lawsuit continues forward. Dateline Resources Limited has also turned its eye towards 29 Palms, where the company has staked claims in the Music Valley area of the Pinto Mountain Wilderness. The Music Valley area is public land that's adjacent to Joshua Tree National Park and the nearby 29 Palms entrance, stretching all the way east towards the Hanson Tract in Wonder Valley. The mining activity is part of the Trump administration's efforts to strip public lands of their protected status and open them up for mineral extraction, logging, oil drilling, and other ecologically harmful activities previously off limits in national parks and monuments. Critics of the Music Valley Mine project are concerned about the impacts of the public lands and the gateway community of 29 Palms. Roads into the Music Valley area would cut through the national park and nearby neighborhoods, and San Bernardino County has also proposed a change in how they approve mining projects in the county, fast-tracking new claims without public input or environmental assessments. Supporters of public land extraction say that the efforts bolster America's independence from reliance on foreign suppliers of rare earth minerals and heavy metals used in manufacturing. NPCA California Desert Associate Director Chance Wilcox says, quote, "This is a win for the Mojave and everyone who believes our national parks aren't industrial mining zones. This is about what we've known all along. You can't break the law and bulldoze a national preserve when these are among the most beloved places in our country." You can learn more about the Coliseum and Music Valley mining projects at a link at this story on our website, where we also have interviews with the NPCA about those mining claims in 29 Palms and the Mojave National Preserve. That's at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.
The Yucca Valley Airport District Board of Directors meets in regular session tonight to discuss the vacancy left by the resignation of Director Tim Lewis. The board will consider options with a special election likely. They will also discuss new board officers and receive a status update on airport equipment. The Yucca Valley Airport District Board of Directors meets today at 6:30 p.m. at the Yucca Valley Community Center's Mesquite Room. The Copper Mountain College Board of Trustees meets in regular session tomorrow afternoon. The board will meet new employees and receive an update on projects around the campus, including the Learning Resource Center remodel, the climbing wall, and shade structures. The board will review its self-evaluation results and set new goals for the school year. The Copper Mountain College Board of Trustees meets tomorrow at 3 p.m. at their Bell Center, located at 6162 Rotary Way in Joshua Tree. And finally, as part of the first week of the new school year, the Morongo Unified School District announced it will be continuing its free lunch policy. The district has been serving free meals to all students under the National School Lunch School Breakfast programs and will continue to do so throughout the 2026-2027 school year. The National School Lunch Program is a federally assisted meal program operating in public and nonprofit private schools. It provides nutritionally balanced, low-cost, or free lunches to children each school day. The program was established under the National School Lunch Act, signed by President Harry Truman in 1946. The policy is in effect at all Morongo Unified School District campuses, and all students are eligible to receive a free breakfast and lunch. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmatz.